Have you ever wanted to tip a stripper but chickened out? By the end of this video, you will have the confidence to approach your favorite go-go boy and tip like a pro. So I started my go-go career at Mickey's in West Hollywood, and then from there it just kind of expanded. I danced in San Diego, San Francisco, Palm Springs, Las Vegas. Wherever you go, these simple etiquette guidelines will always hold true. So here we go. Strippers are people too. Like anyone else you're gonna meet in your life, they have their own body issues going on. Whether it's a little extra weight around the tummy, their pecs are not developed enough, they have chicken legs, too hairy, whatever it is, those guys that you're seeing up on those go-go blocks and stuff also have body issues, just like everyone else. For example, when I was a go-go boy, I thought I was too hairy, which is ridiculous because I'm not hairy at all. But this was back in the day when everybody was super smooth and everything, so I waxed everything. It's like sometimes my legs had hair, but my arms were smooth. Sometimes I had no underarm hair, but I had a treasure trail. Let's move on to the second category, which is staring. I know that when people are in a club and they're walking around and they look up and they see a go-go boy dancing, a lot of people feel like they shouldn't stare, or they feel bad for staring, or they feel guilty about staring, or they feel like a pervert if they stare. The thing is, we have to remember is that the go-go boy stripper dancer is there to be gawked at. They're there to be looked at. The only way that you are gonna tip them is that if you are staring at them. So staring is a fundamental component to the go-go boy's life. Let's move on to the most important category of all, which is tipping. So tipping specifically is for go-go boys, and it could even be for dancers. If you go up to a go-go boy and the go-go boy makes you feel like you are bothering them, then they are not doing their job correctly. These people are there for ambiance, they're there for entertainment, they're there for fun, they're there to interact. So it's a bad go-go boy that's gonna be one that makes you feel like you're interrupting them. So if that's the case, take your money elsewhere. Go up to your favorite go-go boy with a dollar bill or a $5 bill, however much money you got, and tip the guy. Now, when you go up with your money, this is important. Every go-go boy is gonna be different. They're gonna allow you and give you more or less depending on their personality. When you go up to your go-go boy and you have your cash in hand, you're gonna kind of follow his lead with the whole thing. And it's gonna depend on how much you have, to be honest. If you have a $1 bill, a dollar is only gonna buy you 10 seconds of interaction with this go-go boy. You're gonna come up, he's gonna look at you, he's gonna smile, he's gonna kind of dance down to you. You can kind of like bring it up his leg like this and then put it in his G-string and then smile. Maybe you can dance a little bit and then walk away. Now let's say you go up and you have a $5 bill. Okay, so that's gonna get you a little bit more. Like, it's gonna really depend on the dancer, what they're giving you. But the more you give, the more you're gonna get. Now, if you're giving more money and you're not getting anything, don't even bother. Like, then that's not a good go-go boy either. Now, of course, if you come up with a $20 bill, that is buying more time with the go-go boy. He's obviously gonna come down, he'll probably go on his knees, he'll give you a little dance, you can probably touch his body, his abs, run your hand on his legs a little bit. He wants other people in the bar to see, hey, you give me 20 bucks, I'm gonna give you special treatment for sure. As a go-go boy, I got all kinds of tips. I remember one time I went upstairs at Mickey's, I went upstairs to the change room and I pulled off my G-string and a diamond ring fell out of my G-string, but that wasn't a tip. I knew who the ring belonged to because he was a regular, and I knew that while he was tipping, I guess the ring fell off of his finger and ended up in my G-string. I am an honest person, so I returned the ring to the owner. And the final category I would say for strippers, go-go boys, dancers is small talk. So again, it depends how much money you're giving them. Small talk should be kept to a minimum while they're dancing, because the point of them being up there is they're advertising. This is me, here I am, come and get it, come and tip me. If you're there and you're monopolizing the whole time up there, it's really stopping them from meeting, chatting, and performing for other people. A nice compliment, you can ask their name, where are they from, whatever, a couple things. But really wait for them to get off the stage. Okay, let's talk about some do's and don'ts when you're handling your stripper go-go boy dancer relationship. Absolutely do not, as I just mentioned, monopolize their time. Time for them is limited and is literally money. So if you are cock blocking them from other people, keep it short, to the point, do your thing, you know, get in your word, and that's it, and wait for them to get off the stage. Do not grope your stripper inappropriately. Yes, he's a guy in a G-string standing on a box. I mean, he's basically naked, he's jiggling it in front of your face. I get it. And I get it, you're drunk, your inhibitions are lowered, and it's right in your face. You want to take it, you want to grab it, you want to bite it. I know, I got it. Don't come up from behind, don't slap their butts, don't honk their piece, don't do anything. The only time that's appropriate for you to be touching the stripper dancer go-go boy is when you are tipping them. I think that this third one would go without saying, but finally, do not throw a drink in a stripper's face. Yeah, true story. I'm at Mickey's and they used to have a shower in the front, and so I was like in the shower. I was already wet, so I guess what did it matter? Except the alcohol burned my eyes. I don't know why this guy threw a drink in my face. I think it's because he was too handsy and I kept sort of pushing him away. I was in the shower and then I got like a vodka tonic in my face and it stung my eye. Anyway, they threw the guy out of the bar. If you don't want to get thrown out of Mickey's, do not throw a drink in the go-go boy's face. Some very simple do's. Do tip your stripper. That's what they're there for. They want you to come up to them. They want your money. Do not be shy. That's what they're there for. Do smile and compliment your go-go boy. A smile says so much, it puts everyone at ease, and that's what you're there for. You're there for fun anyway. And finally, the most important do watch this next video. Because etiquette is important everywhere you go, even in a bathhouse. And make sure to check out patrickmarano.com for more fun stuff. And I will see you in the next video. Mwah!